right here on our phones.
This is important. This drill is important.
What if something bad is happening?
Such as a water main break or, and God forbid, an active shooter or some sort of situation where we need information to get out, like a missing person.
We are used to seeing emergency alerts on our radios and televisions, but nowadays, that's not enough to reach everyone.
But everybody has a smartphone on them. Everybody is attached to the hips to their phones.
So the Federal Emergency Management Agency created iPods.
All the resources of the federal government are behind this to develop it.
Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, an internet-based system to send emergency alerts over cell phones.
All the major carriers have agreed to allow what they call iPods. A lot of people think it exists already. Well, it's a developing process, is the best you can say.
There will be a nationwide emergency alert test next week.
This is a big drill. It's been years in the planning. It's only the second time they've tested the wireless network.
Is it time to talk to your doctor?
I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarim, Shah, Yasharallah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. What you just saw there is a commercial that was ran last week based on what's about to happen in the next 48 hours. So, I don't want to be too long on this issue because we don't know if something's going to pop off in the next few days, but we do know simultaneously, you know, everything's happening at once. All of your major carriers, including AT&T, Verizon, so on and so forth, are all participating in this 5G alert. Now, the scriptures tells us, let's get a scripture, you know, this is what it is, you know. I know we're pulling this scripture a lot, but this is facts here. You know, 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You know, now his devices goes into his schemes, you know, his trickery, you know, and anything else that he's trying to come up with at this time. You know, let me just read that same scripture in the NLT. We're in a serious time, man. So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar. This is only speaking about the elect now, with his evil schemes. So this man is scheming. So what are you going to walk into in the next 48 hours? We got to wait and see. But this channel here, this is JWTV. You know, I just started following this guy a few months back. You know, he does, you know, some decent research. And he was bringing to forefront some other things that's going to be taking place in the next 48 hours. So we're going to check out a little more of this video here. Let these commercials go by. Salakia.
It will be Wednesday.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to finish looking at this commercial because I've never seen these commercials, you know, promoting this October 4th. So let's check it out.
No, I want to stop it right there. I'll go back to the video, but
now
I told you.
What's crazy is that on the 3rd, they're doing a few tests, you know. But if you look right here, these are the waves that's going to be sent out. The ELF and VLF, you know. And according to this guy here, you know, these waves are serious business, you know, and they're going to be sent out, you know, on that date. But I do want to bring, because this is a little lengthy video, but I want to bring your attention to this here.
They're doing in Delaware a siren test on the 3rd. And
now,
I know you didn't hear
about it. There's a lot going on. So they're not even talking about this right here. This is a siren test.
Because they've already flooded October 4th purposely with nothing but female emergency alert, female emergency alert, female emergency alert, so you can't see anything else. So, moving down into this here, we got you here on JWTV, so if you're not tuning in and you don't know anything about the stuff we're talking about, you need to subscribe, you need to click the bell. But check it out, because at large, honestly, I thought of Salem, Hope, what they're doing right here. You read down on screen, it says...
So you got the siren alert test, which is going to be tomorrow. Also, Russia doing the simulation tomorrow. You got the emergency alert test on Wednesday. Then you got this here on Thursday. They're giving out pills, radiation pills.
They're going to hand out free potassium iodide tablets to those who live close or work in 10 miles of the Salem, Hope Creek nuclear stations.
Wow.
So is it that they know something that they want to hand out these tablets? Because at large, honestly...
So our job is, as being a watchman of the Lord, is to blow this trumpet, man. Because we are approaching serious times. And that's why I said Jacob time is going to be like a time like no other. You know, so our job is, you see these things happening. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. It says, Son of man, I have, this is NLT, appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message, and that's what we're receiving, you know, this information, we filter it through the scriptures. But all this is going to add to Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? So we see the hammer coming down, the axe coming down, and our job is to warn you that it's coming. So whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately. And that's our job as the watchmen, to get this out. So they starting this month off right. And don't forget, the Pope will be giving his address on a new climate change on October 4th also, which goes into Agenda 2030. So you see they passing out these radiation pills on the 5th, man. Come on.
I thought America didn't really hand out anything because they don't care about any of us for the most part anyway. And October is National Security, Cybersecurity Month too as well, if you didn't know that. Like, and it goes from the 1st to the 5th. It's the Department of Energy.gov. You got to be aware of this stuff because you got to understand that all the events go together.
Like I said, it's a few things, you know, we're just going to pass through.
They put it in the same months for reasons.
I want you to see
and you go down here also, cybersecurity event.
Got to the point where she wasn't eating anymore. I spent countless nights sleeping on the floor next to her bed.
Saturated with
grounds for public safety, education, training, awareness, and oversight of the network contract.
Okay, here we go. Another commercial on the 4th.
They always do it. Hours ago.
A test alert message will be sent to cell phones, televisions, and radios across the country at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a part of our nationwide test of the wireless emergency alerts and the emergency alert system, also known as WEA. We recognize that in disasters, seconds count. Getting alerts out promptly to our communities saves lives. That's why FEMA is working with the Federal Communications Commission and your local public safety authorities on this test. We want to make sure that when it counts, we can keep you informed. Wireless providers that participate in WEA are required to deliver this test message, which will be accompanied by a unique tone and vibration. The test message will read, "This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed." The message will also display in Spanish for phones configured for that language. TV and radio broadcasters are required to deliver these test messages with a similar tone to the ones they use in their monthly tests. So please watch and listen for wireless emergency alerts on your mobile phones and EAS alerts on your televisions and radios. The next alert you receive could save your life or the life of ones you love.
So, hey, you see it right there, man. So we keeping our eyes open. You know, this is a very serious month here, the month of October, going into the end of 2023. You know, we just don't hang it all up on one date. You know, we put all this stuff together, but it's all making sense. And you got to remember, they gave Congress a few months ago those offline radiation phones that they wanted all their members to have. So some major event is going to usher in this MOTB, man. Straight up. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. In all history, there has never been such a